And welcome back to Friday of Isaac.
Hello, everybody. You remembered.
Yeah. Don't worry about the save file. That one's mine. Which
Yep.
I don't
Oh,
care.
it's Isaac.
Oh,
Look,
baby, a basic.
yeah, just look how sad he is already.
It's fine. Well, you still win.
Let's just hop right into it.
There you go. You start with a D6.
We start with chaos. Well, this is gonna be a fun one. Let's see.
I like your base.
Yeah, I love the chaos space. Like, yeah.
Also, you just get a battery, so you get.
It's really good. But I have a feeling people wouldn't like it if I didn't stick with the D6 forever. Yeah, flying. Okay.
Yeah, leave it, and then you can check the boss item thing later.
Yep. So this is a bit of an awkward situation for us, Steve.
Why?
We usually Isaac is the first one we record in the week, but it's close to the last one this time.
Yeah.
So we already exhausted all of our talking points in videos to come.
Well, first off, we should start with the obvious talking point. Final Fantasy X.
That's gonna be. I was gonna say, like, that could be one that like lasts us the whole time potentially.
I mean, I have two things I could say.
Okay. Let's start out.
Let's start with our opinions.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
I do like it. It has one of my favorite combat systems. I very much enjoyed. Well, guess I'll just have to take the battery then, because there won't be enough room in order to use it. Yeah. I think it has one of the best combat systems. The fact that it tells you the turn order and you can base your stuff around that.
Yeah, I like that. I think the combat's good. I really don't like the fucking plot at all, and okay. I really don't like the fucking sphere grid.
Yeah, I mean, I'll let you know a little secret, Steve. I don't really like the plots of any Final Fantasies, or at least I don't care that much.
What about Sevens?
It's all right.
Okay, well, there you go. I proved you wrong.
I mean,
yeah, I did not like the main character. I only liked Waka and Auron.
You did like Auron.
I thought it was pretty cool.
I thought Auron was going to be maybe a bit too serious for you.
No, I can take serious people. Oh, you didn't even want a chance re-rolling it?
No. Why? I really like orbitals to help block bullets, because I'm very bad at that. Yes, Waka is probably the best character in that game.
Stat and character-wise. He just...
I mean, stat-wise, it's just Sphere Grid who the best character is.
Eventually, it just comes down to the ultimates, and he has the best one.
He definitely does have the
besides,
best ultimate.
where he can only do it once, and where that was the whole reason, it's kind of...
Oh, God. Got stuck up on the pedestal a bit.
And he's the reason why it gets kind of easy to 100% later on, because of just doing the monster arena, which... was fun. Yeah,
I was gonna say, interesting use of the word easy to 100%, because
it makes it easy. It doesn't make it fast.
Because I will absolutely say Final Fantasy X is the worst Final Fantasy I've ever 100%ed. In terms of like 100%ing, like how annoying it is.
Imagine we didn't have 4 times speed.
Oh god, yeah. So we both tried that, if I recall. We tried to 100% it before. Without 4 times speed. Oh, I didn't get a reroll charge ready for the deal with the devil. Yeah, okay. So with Chaos, basically, you don't want to go with deals with the devil. Because Chaos, any item, any pool could have any item. So why go for deals with the devil when you go for deals with the angel, which give you a free item?
Yeah.
No matter what. Is my thought process. I don't know for sure if that's the meta, but that's just what I go for.
Yeah, fair enough.
So yes, Final Fantasy X was an awful game to 100%, and we even did it at 4 times speed.
With the mod of Ty's just laughing.
Yeah, that's right. I completely forgot about that because it was horrific, traumatic amnesia.
Yeah, I mean, I had... The mod made me 100% it just for the fucking stupid meme.
That's right. Yeah, we had a mod downloaded which made every song... remixed with Titus's laugh, and
all his voices.
Yeah, he didn't talk at all in the game. He just went ah ha 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 the whole time.
That's how I 100%. It was because of that stupid joke.
Yeah, duality. That would be nice, but I don't think I'm going to be able to find the money for it on this floor.
I believe in you.
You shouldn't, because I'm not going to do it.
Oh, okay.
I will take a quick look for the second secret room, though. So yeah, Final Fantasy X, you have to spend so much time grinding up XP.
Yeah.
Well, this game's version of XP, because you don't actually level up in the game.
Well, you also had to get all those empty... You also had to fill in all those empty spheres. Wait, it takes a while. Oh, I thought you take the kelp. Oh wait, you're going all the way.
Yeah, we're going all the way to Delirium.
Yeah, okay.
In this one. Yeah, so you have to fill up the entire sphere grid for everyone, and even though we had 4 times speed, and even though we did know the Don Tonberry trick of AP farming, it still took for freaking ever.
Also, you had to capture 10 of every fucking animal.
Yep. And that, I would say, isn't Final Fantasy X's fault. That's the developer's fault for doing that to us. Like, at the end of the day, the argument there is just don't 100% it.
Yeah, I know, but so.
Yeah, but
we can complain about it regardless.
I think so. We put in the time to 100% it. I think we have at least some right to complain about it.
I forgot to mention.
Somebody, your phone, I think, just like buzzed right on the table.
My bad. I forgot. I have a third character I like. Jet.
Jet. Wait.
The main character's dad.
Oh, Jacked.
Yeah, the greatest Jack Sparrow impersonator of all time.
Yeah, the Jack, his blitzball shot really helped with that. Which how much did you enjoy blitzball, Steve?
My favorite part was when I realized when doing a league, you could just throw games really fast, so you can still get first.
It was just ridiculous. Some of the meta ways that to make 100%ing it go faster than usual.
You just make it so you are guaranteed to win, and then you just let them score by switching your entire team to the worst possible setup ever. So I had like 2 of my teammates like never got to play in the serious games, but they were just there for when I needed to be shit.
Yeah, the worst part was having like a really good goalie when you were trying to lose.
Yeah. I mean, it's very easy to deal with that, but it's more about like making sure your people can't actually like beat the other people and tackle them.
Right. It was just one of the worst, most ridiculous.
Also, you gotta try and plan it out so you don't lose to the Ronzos because they are so fucking bad at everything that it's actually hard for them to win when you're trying to give it to them.
I was gonna say that might have been the hardest part of Blitzball, like because I unlocked Jack Shot like as soon as you possibly could have. Yeah. So, yeah, I did not enjoy Blitzball. I did not enjoy Triple Triad. I did not enjoy whatever the hell they had going on in Final Fantasy IX. I still can't quite remember.
What about the Chocobo? Fucking goddamn it, Sirius XM.
Oh, yeah. How's the radio treating you, Steve?
So, I get my mail from my brother-in-law, and this week he gave it to me, and I got 4 messages from Sirius XM about, like, hey, you should really, like, you know, get Sirius XM. And, and I didn't. And, like, I think a week or 2 ago, they called me, and I told them, like, I don't want it. It's like,
wait, they called you?
Yeah, they called me at, like, 11 a.m., you know, on a day I worked, so I was pissed.
Right, yeah. God damn it.
You really suck.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's like, can I interest you in Sirius XM? He's like, no. Well, I can't understand that, sir. Like, we have so many great channels, and then I hung up on him because I wasn't going to deal with this for like 20 fucking minutes. I mean, like, sir, I've already given you my answer. I understand. You have like, probably a quota you gotta meet, but when someone just says no, you have to give up. How many times are you, like, saying, like, yeah, I can't imagine why. Does that work?
I don't know. You know, he definitely has a bigger sample size than you do, though, Steve.
Yeah, I know.
So give him that much.
Yay, bombs curse.
Yeah, bombs. Mostly just trying to get a move on with the run, even though I am decently still ahead of schedule.
Also, I'm very thankful for my new phone update because now it now has caller IDs for companies. So when it shows Sirius XM, I'm like, no. No, I'm not.
So mean, Steve.
I don't fucking listen to the radio.
I don't need that. Yeah, let's just
my car came with Sirius XM, and I didn't know how to turn it back on, so I just didn't use it. And I was like, yeah, that's fine.
What was that one app Edgar kept trying to make you download?
Milk.
What was it again?
It was some sort of radio.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, and it just kept like bugging me, like, oh hey, listen to the greatest hits of 9/11.
What?
that was one of them.
Oh, like all the tributes to like.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, I feel like they did it on purpose to make it just funny, but still.
I mean, I don't think that's the case.
Yeah, whatever. Again, it's like chuck out on me, and I still was like, I don't fucking want this because it changed my overlay.
And like Edgar just wanted you to download it because of the name, right?
Something like that. I think. Ooh.
Ooh. Ooh. All right. See, Steven, that is how you ooh. You're getting there, man.
Yeah, thank you.
What were we talking about Final Fantasy X? We were talking about Blitzball, how we hated everything.
Yeah, there's Chocobo Racing.
Oh, God. Oh, yeah, what was the worst, like, sigil or whatever the hell to get?
Dodge 200 lightning bolts.
I didn't think dodging 200 lightning bolts was that bad.
It was just so fucking boring.
I raged.
Chocobo Racing didn't take that long for me.
I think I raged a lot harder at Chocobo Racing than I did at 200 lightning bolts, because...
Oh, definitely Orange the hardest, where you have to, like, go to 2 random places and find a random sword and put it in another random sword place. That one took, like, 5 minutes.
I appreciated that. Let's see, Waka's was awful because you had to go through all of Blitzball.
Yeah, and one of the Blitzball players just kind of had the sigil in his locker.
I forgot about that.
The bartender just had the ultimate Blitzball, and the Blitzball Championship just kind of had it as a prize at one point.
It's like, nobody even knows what to do with that but us.
Let's see, even though it wasn't hard, you had to capture all the monsters in one area, and that's like, you're gonna have to do that anyway.
What was Riku's?
I know one of them you had to just input God Hand into the navigation system.
Oh, wasn't the other one the Cactuar stuff?
Yeah, the Cactuar one. The Cactuar one wasn't that bad.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad at all. I enjoyed the storyline.
It did get a few chuckles out of me, and like if you can get chuckles out of me, I like it. Let's see, who else is there? Kimari.
Zidane.
Zidane was the Chocobo Racing, and...
Zidane was the Chocobo.
Yeah, Zidane was the Chocobo. Kimari had to catch like 10 butterflies or some bullshit like that.
Oh yeah, wait, what the hell is that minigame? I forgot about it.
I don't know.
You were just like running through like the place that had like the best music in the game.
Yeah, you had to also, I think... Oh wait, no, that was to get her ultimate summon, was to do all the Cloister of Trials correctly. Which, by the way, people, I looked up a guide.
I as well looked up a guide to the Cloister of Trials.
If it was at least a little faster, I might have not. But it's like, you guys are taking like way too long to fucking put like anything in.
Yeah, I do seem to recall enjoying the music though in Cloister of Trials. I think. Okay. Oh man, this is a hard one.
All I know is...
Wow. Alright. Fuck me, I guess.
Yeah.
Physics.
What was I gonna say? Yeah,
Cloister Trial stuff.
Yeah, I think after the second one was around the time I was starting to get fed up with the game.
That makes sense, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'm surprised you didn't want to, like, convert some of your hearts.
I thought I had Guppy's paw in my hand, honestly. Whoopsies.
I was saying, like, man, I thought I got kind of the meta down a bit. But...
Yeah, no, you did. I was planning on cranking on Guppy's paw once or twice, but oopsies. Actually, 3 times to get me into the boss trap room, but alright, after that misplay.
Yeah, let's just go.
Yep.
So I don't think there's anything else we can say about 10. I did not care for
10 summons. How did you feel about the summon system?
I barely use them. I only use them in boss battles because it's like, yeah, it's free damage.
Yeah, there were a couple times where like you didn't have to, like, you could put them out as a sacrifice.
Yeah.
And then they die, and then you're just like, okay, fine, free damage. That's good.
Yeah. How about that fucking Untitled fight? Fuck that one.
Oh, dude, what about the oh, jeez.
Do you know what I'm talking about when I say Untitled fight?
Yes, I do. I had a different one in mind, but it's a spoiler.
Yeah. The one where you fight her and you... What is it? She casts zombie on you, and if you're like me, and you're like, oh, I should probably get rid of that. And then if you get rid of it and you can get to her next phase, she just kills your entire party.
And then you have to do the whole goddamn last, like, Tetris part over again.
No, you could save.
You could save before that? Oh, yeah. I was just stupid and didn't.
Yeah.
So I had to do the whole Tetris thing over again.
It's not like, a boss fight where you just lose because instant death.
Yeah.
For playing a game kind of what I think is the right way of, yeah, get rid of the status elements, be safe, be cautious, and that's what got you killed.
Yeah.
Ironic, isn't it?
Definitely dumb.
Let's see.
Let's see, what other bosses were there?
There's you've seen more like 4 times. Where,
oh yeah, he never gave up.
Yeah.
Every time I saw him, I'm like, you're adorable, Seymour. Like, you just don't stop.
I only lost to Seymour 3 and both Unaleskos.
Okay.
Because, like, the one where it's in the cloister, I just kind of was like, I don't care about this gimmick, and then it killed me.
So yeah, I kicked the game's ass on the PC, but I also have it for the PS4, and I decided to go with the expert sphere grid, and I gotta say, I am not an expert at sphere grids. I did really bad with that. Like, every fight was hard.
I mean, that seems more... To me, the sphere grid and expert seems a little better than the default one because of you actually get a fair amount of choices with your characters besides just Kimahri. And...
I'm not saying it's not better. I'm saying I'm bad at it.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, I just didn't like the sphere grid for the fact that it had like basically no choices for most of the game.
Yeah, pretty much. You don't get many of those like level 1 key spheres or something like that.
I mean, the only one who actually gets a choice is Kimahri, and he's going to be behind everyone else, so it's like, you're just not good.
Yeah, pretty much. I never liked Kimahri. He was, like, in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, I didn't care for him. I didn't use him. Oh, yeah, you had to get his blue magic, which...
Yeah, once again, the blue mage, which is the bane of every Final Fantasy completers.
I mean,
actually, that one wasn't as bad.
That one wasn't bad, neither was 8's.
Quistis wasn't bad?
No.
Oh, you had to get...
yeah, you just had to get materials.
Yeah, you had to get items.
Since you had to do triple trials, like, oh, hey, I have most of this.
Alright, yeah. So, yeah, let me rephrase. Fuck blue mages in Final Fantasy 6, 7...
7? Oh, yeah,
enemy skill materia.
Yeah, that one was kind of annoying.
With its 3 missable things.
Yeah.
I should have talked about this during the Final Fantasy 7 run, but I'll take a quick second to talk about it now. So, I played through all Final Fantasy 7 just for the fun of it, and I got every achievement except for, like, the Master All Materia achievement. Thanks. And I went through it, and I thought, like, okay, I think I might have to end up starting the game over again if I ever want to do the Materia achievement again, because one of the missables Materia, is the enemy skill Materia, and what I eventually found out was I had a save file in the perfect spot to continue.
Yeah.
And it saved me about 15 hours of playtime, and I couldn't for the life of me remember why I made a save file there. I could only assume that Patrick of the past thought ahead and thought, maybe I would actually care about 100%ing the game in the future. And that made me happy.
We have to just...
Hey, I'm Guppy.
Speaking of Final Fantasy 7, are you excited for the remake?
Eh.
Yeah.
Like, I'll be honest, I don't get too pumped up for nostalgia bait.
Alright, fair enough.
So, and this is coming from someone...
I'm so sorry that I got baited by Time.
What?
It's baiting the Banjo-Kazooie nostalgia.
Oh, no, that's fine. I'm talking, like, how I bought Crash Bandicoot the Insane Trilogy. Yeah. And, I regret it. Like, I had an alright time with it, but not, like, $40 worth. I beat 3, and I kind of played 1 and 2, which is the same as I was when I was a kid, and I realized, like, oh wait, I wasn't as big a Crash Bandicoot fan as I remember being back when I was a kid.
Yeah. I didn't really want to get it, so I didn't.
Yeah, that's fine. Like, I could let you borrow it if you want.
Didn't you?
Oh wait, I got the digital copy.
Yeah, I was like, you got the digital download.
That's fine.
And I think that was the time when me and Casey were going kind of hard on Overwatch, so
God damn it.
I didn't want to, like, double dip down too much.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
And now I'm not even doing Overwatch with them until probably a year, if I'm lucky.
But Steven, the Mercy nerfs.
They already nerfing her?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Her, so, you know how she now has the ability to resurrect people, like, just one at a time at a 30-second cooldown?
Yeah.
And what it was before was if you ult, she immediately gets her revive back. She doesn't get that anymore.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
I don't know. I honestly, it's been quite a while since I played Overwatch. Yeah. I haven't even played during the Mercy, when Mercy was apparently extremely good.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically, to summarize that, I'm not that looking forward to the 7 remake. Like, I'll probably get it, like, a few months after it comes out.
I will do the same thing that I did for Nier Automata. If you play it, you beat it, and you say, like, yeah, so you should probably play this, I'll play it. But I don't care what anyone else says.
I'm a one-man review circle.
Yeah, well, I mean, I figured since you and I didn't care for 15... If you like that one, then I'd like it.
Don't spoil future episodes, Steve.
Oh no. Tom, You know now. And Dylan. I don't think we mentioned Dylan.
Dude, shout-outs to Dylan. I didn't think we were going to mention him.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, he is subscriber number 12.
Yeah.
We have no idea who he is.
Yeah, so, like, if you want to, like, comment down there, Dylan, and, like, let us know, like, we'll be your friend.
Yeah, we're already prepared to like you more than Tom.
Yeah.
Just comment and say hi, and then we'll give you the homework instead of Tom.
Yeah, also, how did you find this channel?
Yeah, what were you doing, man? But, hey, thank you for the subscription.
It does mean a lot to me.
Please tell your parents about us.
At least tell, like, I don't know, all your friends? Is it wrong to presume he has friends?
I think it's much more wrong to presume that he doesn't.
Okay, yeah, tell all your friends.
Wink, wink.
Nudge, nudge. It slips you a $5 bill.
I have no idea what we're talking about.
Gives you a quick handy.
What's even happening with this episode?
Slips you Guardians of the Galaxy 2 on Blu-ray.
What are you Steven, stop talking.
Okay. I think we're done with 10.
Are we done with 10?
What else do you want to say?
I was talking, like, what are some bosses?
Oh, yeah. Seymour.
Sephiroth. My favorite part of Final Fantasy X was when Zidane fought Sephiroth with
yeah, you can talk about how you beat Penance.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so Steven and I both had a different method of fighting the super boss of the game. And we had a debate going on, and Tom took my side on it. Thank you, Tom. But, oh, hey, look, blank card. But, I guess we can leave it to people if our channel ever becomes more popular. Damn it. maybe this video can become a discussion point.
Yeah, sure.
So, basically, after spending all the time filling up the sphere grid, Steve and I had two mindsets. How to take on the super boss Penance. So, Steven spent a little bit of extra time with the sphere grid, putting out,
Gain the stats, like, as optimal as possible.
Yes. Meanwhile, I, on the other hand, used the insta-kill technique on him. There's an enemy in the game where if you give him money, he will give you, he will just insta-kill the final boss for you, the super boss for you. So I was like, oh, shit, hell yeah, I'm gonna do that. And Steven had a problem with that, so sure, his argument may be that his battle against the super boss was more pure than mine, but at the same time, I am going to bring up the fact that we still use the boosters to give us infinite money and scum our way through the game. So my argument the whole time isn't that how I did it was pure, it was that we were both already tainted.
I mean, okay, we both did 4 times speed, which I think is fine.
Correct, yes. I don't think there's any argument that 4 times speed in the freaking, in the grinding.
It just makes it go faster. And for the money, it was just literally, okay, I'm just going to fight this guy and synthesize something to sell, and just do that over again to add, like, 5 more hours. Even at 4 times speed?
But your whole argument is that you're saving time. I saved some time.
The whole thing was, like, I wanted to do the actual key. I didn't want to do the process of... To me, getting to the point of being really good is kind of boring and annoying. But, like, the Super Boss should at least be fun to fight.
It was fun.
No, it wasn't.
I had a great time instantly killing him and then never
it was really fucking long and boring, to be honest.
Yeah, I was gonna say, didn't you just, like, crouch or something? What did you do for it?
I don't even remember.
I thought I remember you saying, like, it took, like, 30 minutes.
It did take 30 fucking minutes with 4 times speed. And also, I saw you beat him, like, oh, goddamn, Patrick didn't even tell me he was going to do it. I wanted to do it together.
Oh, God, no. Also, I 100%ed it without telling you as well, and I believe you as well thought that I was going to wait for you so we could do the final achievement together.
Yeah.
I remember my final achievement was getting all of the, Oran spheres. Because I kept forgetting about which one I didn't get. It's not a hard achievement.
Yeah.
I just forgot I didn't have.
So what's your favorite final achievement you got? Mine's Final Fantasy IV, where I completed the bestiary by fighting a random worm.
Oh yeah, anus mouth.
Yeah.
Let's see. In Final Fantasies, I think the only ridiculous one I can remember off the top of my head was the Oran spheres, which isn't even that dumb.
Yeah. Plus, after a while, I don't even think you use Oran in your party.
Yeah, no, Oran did kind of become a little bitch, which was kind of like a funny irony by the end of it all.
Because it's like, Waka has the second best upper limit, and Riku has the best if you know how to use it.
Yeah, Yuna had double cast, 1 MP cost, yada yada yada. So,
also, he had summons, which is good, just sacrifice.
Nah, man, do double cast 1 MP Ultima.
Yeah,
that's all I needed. And then, like, if that somehow, like, it didn't win, that would charge up, like, Waka's, like, overdrive or something.
Yeah.
I believe is how I did it.
Yeah, I didn't get to use Ultima double cast that often because by the time I got to it, it was really late in the game and Waka was already just so fucking good.
Yeah. I honestly built most of my runs around Yuna.
Yeah, I built it around Waka because since you're actually gonna have to do the Blitzball, and if you do the Blitzball kind of early, you get just a really stupidly good move.
It is kind of funny how, if you want, you can break Final Fantasy games just extremely easy.
Yeah, I did that for 10. I did that
for 8.
12.
12 also. That's a conversation for in a few weeks from now.
Or 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks from now.
I don't think I could break 7. 7 or 9.
Yeah, 7 was more balanced because it didn't give you many tools.
Yeah. 3 I kind of broke because of the whole. I figured out how good Vikings are, where you just provoke, it decreases their defense by 50%, and they just attack the Vikings. So
right.
So you put double shields, have them sit in the back, and just have them be like, "Hey, bitch!
Hey, excuse me! Hey!"
This try didn't work too well when it could hit everyone. But oh well. I only needed you were my monk, so you were just the only one in front. Everyone else is just like, monk, just deal with this shit. And you don't have the best defense.
Yeah, whatever. Let's see.
10.
So this is Yara, right? Yep, alright. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Patrick's Blank Card Yara Rune Run.
Yeah. We won't be here that long.
Yeah, no. I will give you all the same, like, notification. I don't care enough to break the run, like, because some people play this run for. I saw someone comment on the subreddit for one of these, like, I spent 4 hours on one of these blank card Yara Rune runs. I'm like, man, why? Like,
he probably doesn't have a life.
I mean, like, I don't want to presume too much.
Let's presume. It's more fun, and we can derive more if we just presume, instead of just having so many unknowns.
All right, let's do that. You used the term derive, so I presume you are as well a loser.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're right. This is fun. Let's keep doing this.
Since you're having fun, I'm assuming you like anime.
What the fuck?
Aw.
Since I agreed to go along with you, I presume that I am a follower beta bitch.
Yeah.
Who doesn't know what to do with his life.
Since we're both beta bitches, I'm assuming we're gonna die alone.
Oh shit.
This is fun.
Yeah, man. How did we do it?
Alright, let's
Oh, okay, fine.
I don't have anything else to say about 10, to be honest. I didn't care for it. I think it's a fine game. It's just too many things fucking annoyed me about it.
Yeah, it's fair enough. I would never ask you to play it with me again.
Is this an invitation?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So here's the room. So those chests will have items in them. Yeah. Let's see. I probably should have left these ones as well because Mom's key would give me, like, disgusting amounts of payouts, but whatever. So, I could spend a long time in here, but at the same time, I do need to make the Hush fight for points.
Fair enough.
So, I think I'll just spend my time. Let's actually just check out right now. Alright, great.
Yeah.
All these suck.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that at least gives me 5 bombs.
Yeah, what was I gonna say? Oh, yeah, so, yeah, remember last week when I talked about that one anime and how I was really close to finishing it?
No.
The Gundam one.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So, if you recall, it was that gay episode.
No, sorry.
It was like 20 minutes where they introduced a character, the main character fell in love with him, and then he had to kill him at the end.
Oh, shit.
And it was like really fucking weird.
It sounds like a Sam Smith song.
Yeah, it was really fucking weird, and I didn't know what the fuck was going on. And then I got to the next 2 episodes and finished it, and something I found out after I watched, it has what many people consider to be one of the worst endings of all time.
Alright.
It was fucking weird. They had all this stuff built up, and then they just did a weird fever dream for like 2 fucking episodes.
You know what they should talk about when it comes to worst episodes of all time? The worst endings of all time. The Rick and Morty season finale. Oh, topical.
Yeah.
Actually, it won't be by the time this goes up, but whatever.
Yeah, well, we can talk about it after I'm done with mine.
Yep.
Yeah, so it was this weird artsy fucking ending where they changed the art style a lot and like just talked for like 40 fucking minutes about how the main character is kind of a shit stain. It's like, yeah, you're kind of an asshole. You don't like get close to anyone because you're scared of getting hurt by them.
Oh. So I thought when 2 chests spawned, they were both guaranteed to have items, but this one did not.
Yeah. So it went on for that for 2 fucking episodes, and when I got to the final episode with 5 minutes left, I'm like, there's still, like, you know, the evil organization you gotta deal with, you know? They're still revealing what the dad is doing, right? And then it just ended with, like, oh, hey, you finally realize you're a fucking asshole, and everyone just claps. Like, what the fuck?
Alright.
And now I have to watch 3 movies if I want to get a decent ending.
Oh, god damn it. No, I mean, how long are the movies, though?
The first one's like 100 minutes, I think.
Oh, it's not bad.
Yeah, well, I want to watch them because a lot of people said, like, this was one of the greatest series of all time, and it's like, the fucking ending really fucking sucked. Also, in that fever dream, they did, like, a different reality of, like, yeah, this is them. It's like, none of the bad shit happened. They all just went to high school together. It's like, there's 7 minutes left. I just kept looking, like, and just thinking, like, how the fuck are you guys going to finish everything?
And then they just don't?
They just don't. They just kind of... A lot of people think, like, the company ran out of budget or something, because the quality did just go really down really fast.
Interesting.
The director, I think, still defends the finale, saying, like, yeah, I think it was a really artistic way to go about it, which, you know, subverted people's expectations, and it's like, dude, you literally just didn't have an ending planned.
It subverted people. People were expecting a good ending. Got-y!
Got-y! But yeah, he defended it, and I was one, and at the very least, me and a fair amount of people, because he even received death threats, which I think goes a little overboard.
I mean, like, what are internet death threats? Like,
in the 90s. It wasn't on the internet. They actually just got sent to him.
But still, like, you know,
who cares?
It's not that big a deal.
Yeah, but still. It's just kind of mildly inconvenient. Oh, hey, Miss A, did we get here?
I was gonna say my favorite red chest to get on here. Okay, so I got 50 seconds. I guess I'll check out Alges. No, okay. So I'll try to do like a little bit of a breaking run once I get down to the void, and we can just joke and have a good time there. So here we are at the Hush Fight. This is a good run, you know.
So and instead of just going to watch the movies, I decided to like take a bit of a break.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, since I'm gonna go see an anime movie about a show called No Game No Life, I kind of want to rewatch the show quickly because I fucking love it. I'm assuming.
What's this one about?
So I'm going to preface this first. There's a shitload of fan service in it, and I don't like it.
Okay.
For that. Alright, so I'm assuming you know of like the stupid things where like, okay, people get sucked into the game world and then they like live their lives out in there, right?
Yes.
This one's kind of like that, but it's more of the characters get sucked into another world, and they're both like, why the fuck would we want to go back to the real world? This world's awesome. Because the two...
Oh, so it's, oh, fuck, what was it? There was one that was also like that. It's like, shouldn't we be getting you back to your home world? And I was just like, no, not really. I'm fine with it.
Yeah. So...
I'll try to think of it.
Yeah, go ahead. So the two main characters are adopted siblings. One's 18 years old, and the other one's 11.
All right.
The 18-year-old's the guy, and the 11-year-old's the girl, and it gets into weird incest stuff, but, like, just ignore it. Just ignore it.
But, like, not technically incest because they're adopted.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's still weird, and I don't like it. But, so, the two are known as the greatest players of all time. Any game they play, they are just the fucking best at. And for whenever they play a game, they always use the username. They just leave it completely blank. So no one knows who the fuck they are. So they get challenged by a god of another world to play.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, you took a big jump there, Steve. Like,
don't worry, that's just how it happens. They win some weird MMORPG against 1,200 players with only the two of them each controlling 2 accounts at once.
Yeah.
Oh, although the sister fell asleep midway through, so the main character had to play all 4. So they won that, and then they got an email from a god.
They got an email.
Yeah, they
got a text with a winky face at the end of it and like an eggplant emoji.
Yeah, so they played them against in a game of chess and they won. So the guy just kind of abducted them and put them in the other world, where the gimmick of the whole world is there's no such thing as violence in the world. Everything is settled by games.
I didn't realize that the gods were still back in like 90s forms of communication.
Yeah.
Why did you contact me via email if this was not a business inquiry? I guess it was.
I mean, the gods from a different world where computers aren't there. It's like medieval-ish. But yeah, so it's pretty much like everyone just to settle any dispute such as like territory or like game money or anything, like does it through games.
Okay.
So the two main characters are really fucking good at like just being everyone, and one of the big things is they can't use magic, and they're part of the worst race, humanity.
Oh.
You know, that stupid thing?
Yeah, those losers.
Yeah, so, like, they can't use magic, and every other fucking race uses magic and fucking cheats.
They goblet of fire it.
Yeah, and the two main characters are just really good, and they can, like, break pretty much any fucking game they play, because they can understand how the other people are breaking it and just use that to their advantage.
Oh, okay.
Because, so, one of the first things that happens, and, you know, spoilers, is they do a chess game to become king of humanity in like episode 3.
Oh, okay, wow.
Yeah, they just quickly like just jump straight up to being like the best hope for them, and they have to do this chess game. And one of the things is that they command the pieces and they tell them like to move positions and.
Yo, can I take a second to talk about how bullshit this is?
Yeah.
Fuck off. Okay.
What? So like it'll be. Move pawn like 2 spaces, but you quickly realize that the person that they're finding to be king, can just say move forward, and they can move like 3 spaces instead of 2. So he was cheating. But like the people could just write off because of, oh yeah, it's because of how charismatic of a leader that person is.
I'm confused.
Yeah, and then eventually you get to the point where like the two main characters couldn't actually play right because they couldn't send a piece in to be sacrificed because they were scared of death. And it just slowly got worse and worse until eventually the main character realized how to play the game. And that was to, like, just essentially call out his units and tell them that they can bank any woman they like if they fight and win.
Huh.
So they just completely broke the game and made it into an RTS.
Wow.
The units just kind of started getting up and just ran towards the enemies. And the rival, the person they were fighting, was just like, you gotta wait for my turn. It's like, no, we don't. What kind of fucking idiot does that?
That's a very easy break already.
Yeah.
So Steve, watch this.
Yeah.
If you use it fast enough, it forgets that it needs to take that away. So.
Yeah. So
Oh god damn it. Okay. So do you know why I'm mad, Steve?
Why?
There are red hearts. Those are just gonna take up fucking space and make things more annoying.
Yeah. What else was I gonna say? Yeah, so it did that, and then after that, the person used brainwashing magic on the other units, and had the queen try and go out and kill them, but the main character had to fucking seduce the queen to join his side.
What is even happening here?
Honestly, Pat, if you get past the fan service, it is a really fucking fun show.
Alright. But it like intermingled in all of this is just tits.
A lot of panty shots.
Okay, that's I never understood that one.
I like, you take it from me, I fucking hate that shit. I just don't think it adds like anything besides like, oh man, look at my dick get rock hard. And it's like,
they're panty shots, but the girls have dicks.
Yeah.
Now I understand.
Yeah. I mean, I know I keep, like, thinking, like, maybe Patrick would like this anime, and maybe you'd like this one if you can get past the fan service like everyone else has to.
I mean, I already quit out of One Punch Man and Death Note.
Yeah, well, this one...
that I didn't have to get through, and I was actually, like, halfway interested in the plot. I was just like, I'm still not just feeling it.
I mean, this one's a lot more comedy-based.
Okay.
So, like, I don't know, maybe...
More comedy-based than One Punch Man?
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, One Punch Man is really comedy-based, I will agree, but, No Game No Life just goes fucking above and beyond. Like, most of their, like, serious moments just gets completely destroyed by how fucking, stupid the main characters are at times.
I mean, truthfully, Steve, that seems like pretty much every anime you ever talked to me about, but I assume you're just cherry-picking the dumb parts of it to tell me.
Yeah.
So...
Well, it's like, okay, so One Punch Man whenever the main characters are, it's funny, but there are a lot of points where the main character isn't there, so there's a bit of tension, even though you, in the back of your mind, you're like, if Saitama literally just, like, walks 20 steps, he'll be there and he'll, like, save everyone.
So, Steve, how do you liking the music right now?
I can't hear anything, I'm just hearing me.
Yeah, so, once again, I'm an idiot and messed up our audio aspect of the show. So right now, Steve has been going completely mute the entire time.
Who's saying that? Yeah, so, I don't know, if you want to try, like, an episode 2 of No Game No Life, that'd be cool. It has a dub.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am a scum who likes the dubs.
Yeah, that's fine. I personally don't... Well, it depends. Like, if it's kind of an older show, like, I think, like, they probably have a decent dub, but for newer ones, it's like, they just got it cast together, like, really fast.
Okay.
I am the person... I think I said this in Dangan, but I would prefer to have gone Japanese. I just don't have the patience to read the subtitles the whole time. I can understand.
Even though I did do that the whole time for Final Fantasy XIV: A Dad of Light. And ooh baby, that was not enjoyable. There we go.
Then also it doesn't fucking matter in Danganronpa because it does for the fucking class trials.
Yeah.
That's the one part.
Yep. Alright, so by any chance are you noticing what I'm doing with this room, Steve?
I'm noticing you're getting a lot of chess, and I feel like you're gonna just, make people annoyed. Mainly me.
Yeah, and now I'm not going to open any of them. Alright, let's see what we got in here. Oh yeah, that's
what you wanted.
I mean, like, it's a payout. That's...
Yeah, but it's not.
Yeah, so this is what people do for hours. I will do it basically just to show my street cred, like, yeah, I get it. There it is.
Yeah, it's not.
There's your solution to getting, like, infinite points on this run, and by infinite I mean, like, upwards of 60, 70,000. I think 70,000 is confirmed cheater, though.
Oh.
Yeah, like...
Does the value slowly degenerate or something?
I don't know exactly how it works. All I know is, no matter how good the run is, I have never seen a legitimate score hit 70,000.
Oh, okay.
So, there's some sort of, like, behind-the-scenes working there.
Yeah.
So... Yeah, fuck it. I don't care anymore.
Yeah,
Let's just...
I don't care about...
We're already down to talking about Steve's anime, so this is my ticket to, like, get the fuck out of this run. I haven't even found a boss.
Yeah, so, for a little behind-the-scenes action,
Behind the mask, Steven?
Yeah, sure, why not? We did a few episodes 2 days ago, and in one of them, Pat asked how my week was going, and, like, work-related stuff, and I told him, like, yeah, it's going fine, nothing bad has happened, and then that night...
Oh, yeah?
The shit hit the fan.
You got a story for me, Steve?
Alright, so, I feel like I need to get to the entire story so there's no, like, biased bullshit. So, first off, we had kind of a unsafe accident at work on second shift. It wasn't me, don't worry. So, we had these cages. So, just imagine, like, the standard cage that you'd think, like, you put a little child in.
Yeah.
Now, get rid of the top part and, like, have, like, a door that comes down, and that's pretty much what it is. And we stacked two of them.
Where's the child go?
The child goes in it. It's not strong enough to climb out. You gotta do a little prep work first.
Okay. Yeah,
Also, greasing it helps. But yeah, so we have them stacked in two to fit in trucks, and one guy, I think, like, the top door came off and it hit the guy on the head.
Oh.
And he started bleeding, and he kind of refused to go to the ER for a while.
Yeah, what, you think I'm a little bitch or something?
Yeah. I mean, eventually, like, they kind of told him, like, you really should just fucking go to the ER, dude.
Yeah, don't try to stay working, just if you have, like, a borderline concussion.
Yeah, it was near the end of the shift.
You don't want to end up like those football players who get, like, these horrible, like, brain, problems later on in life.
So that's pretty much how it started, and here's the thing, the supervisors had to deal with that shit, so second shift just kind of was really fucking lazy again, and all the stuff that they took out, they just kind of threw around and didn't know where anything fucking went.
Oh good, a luck upgrade.
Yeah. So we had to spend about 30 minutes, like, cleaning up to just get it somewhat organized. Along with, we got some shipments of stuff that we need, and they just kind of didn't know where to put it. So they just kind of left it out, and I'm not allowed to like do anything with it
All right.
because I'm not authorized to use like forklifts.
Yeah, I would not trust you.
I
with
mean,
forklift.
my supervisor asked me at one point, like, "Are you authorized to use it yet?" I'm like, "No, you've never taught me." Because I think only 4 of us can use it on my shift, and one of them's maintenance.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I can't use it. I'm just there, like, yeah, I'll help make it go a little faster, like, because I can just grab the stuff so they don't have to move it as much. So they just kind of moved everything around, and it was just a really fucking big mess. And me and my coworker were just kind of really annoyed at that. I mean, like, yeah, a guy got a concussion, but that doesn't mean, like, just fucking don't care.
Yeah.
Also, what was it? They didn't unload all the trucks again.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that seems much worse.
Yeah, it's like there's 2 things which they might not get to just because the trucks might show up late, but it's like there were 2 other trucks that were there, and one of them was even parked inside the building to just like get it out quickly.
Man.
And they just didn't.
Oh, this is wow. I was not expecting this one to be delirium.
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Okay. So, anyways, continue.
So yeah, that was pretty much it. It was kind of annoying. We're still ahead because me and the guy work really fast on that stuff. Because it used to be
the way you always describe this doesn't make it seem like it's that hard of a job.
Well, it's just one of those things where it's like we want to get so far ahead that
Yeah. I know, but like what I'm saying is like, what's up with second shift? God damn it! What's up with second shift?
It's not hard. Okay, so I'll say like the first month or 2, like yeah, it's gonna be hard because you're still getting used to it. But there are people there that have been there for like 3 years, and it's like if you guys literally just like put in hard work, then you guys could just be done.
Then the American dream is yours.
Yeah. I mean, my job is like, yeah, half the time I roll mats, and that's not fucking hard at all. And I at least do double the amount of at least half of the mat rollers.
Yeah.
Actually, now I do the same amount that they do because I only work half as much as them. Some weird equilibrium bullshit going on there.
Yeah. No, dude, I'm a chemical engineer, man. I know
the other 2, I have no comparison to judge them on because I've never heard how hard.
What even was that?
That was me.
Ah, man.
Yeah, so I can't compare the other 2, but as far as I know, one of them isn't like much better. That's all I know because I've never seen them roll.
You've never seen how they roll.
I can't see their technique. I can't see. there is a very fine technique to do, and it's not that hard to do.
Yeah.
At the very least, the person that I work with for an hour, he's one of those guys that does rerolls like 6 times for the exact same mat. And
shit.
Yeah, it's like, dude. At most I had to do 2 rerolls, and that's if like it's a really fucked up mat.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah. So it like.
And then you dab on him afterwards.
Yeah, I always dab on him.
Please tell me, you said there was a technique. Please tell me you start off all of these by like doing the SpongeBob warm up. First go like this, spin around, stop.
Yeah, like that. No, it's pretty much so.
Dab on the haters 3 times. 1, 2, 3.
So pretty much. Do you know how it's like I have a mat rolling station, like where it's this belt which like just spins it fast?
No.
Well, it does that. And
Okay.
pretty much the thing is you're supposed to like just guide, like you're supposed to put your hands on the mat and just slowly try and guide it correctly so like the mat doesn't like get shifted to one side so like it really sticks out.
Okay.
And it's not that hard of a technique to do.
Okay.
I mean, granted, it can kind of hurt if you don't have gloves, which... Why the fuck are you rolling without gloves?
Yeah, everyone.
Come on,
it's the
people.
question we've all asked ourselves.
Who done it? Did it? Who the fucked up made it so now it's mandatory for us all to roll with gloves?
Every rule has a story.
Yeah. So I don't think mat rolling's hard at fucking all.
Okay.
It's just kind of, boring, so I need to think of stuff to think about.
Think of stuff to think about. Okay.
Yeah. Which is why, like I said, spoiler for Danganronpa, I kind of want to get to an investigation, do it, and then just leave it so I can think about it for like a day.
You're going to annoy me with that when you ask to do that.
Yeah. I mean, I also have a fair amount of stuff I need to do today.
Okay.
I have to do a homework which will take me 20.
Oh, so we're not going to get through the entirety of the next case?
It depends on how fast it is, to be honest.
Okay.
If it's like 6 episodes to get to the investigation, I think we just don't.
Yeah, sure. Fair enough, I suppose.
But if it's like, yeah, we got through 2 episodes, like, how the fuck did we get here? And I was like, yeah, okay, we can go a bit harder.
Alright.
Because we are, like, still 2 weeks ahead.
That is true. You know, people don't know this, but we're I'm sure people do know this because, you know, we say it all the time. But yeah, we're pretty far ahead in these recordings.
Yeah, you know, I do feel like it's good to get a bit ahead, but we are just a little too ahead.
I mean, the only reason is I really want to play Danganronpa.
I mean, I do too.
I want to see it.
It's also one of those things where I don't want to, like, just completely beat it, like, too fast, because I want it to last a bit.
Alright, yeah, Tom has already beaten it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I mean, granted, I probably might have beaten it if, like, we weren't doing this Let's Play, and I could just do it whenever.
Yeah.
But, well, maybe not, like, next week because of how this week went with schoolwork and bullshit.
Yeah. This week really was not that bad for me. I only had to go down to college 2 times this week. Usually I go down every day.
Yeah, this week was just not kind to me. Really a lot of work and, you know...
Right.
Oh, yeah, I already said about the test, which, you know, I didn't care for.
Oh, okay.
It went by really fast, and, you know, like, I don't care.
Okay, so...
Yeah, so we're almost out of talking points. Quickly, Pat.
I know, like, no, I was just about to say, like, hey, I would say that about does it for this run. I've cleared out everything. I forgot about this room.
Dylan, please actually comment, and, like, we'll respond to you. We'll
we
try.
love you.
Please answer my calls. Why don't you look at me?
What
What if he only walks like Alien?
Steve?
Yeah?
Which one's the boss room?
I think it's this one.
It's this one. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So, let's see how we did. It's relatively early in the morning, yeah, so that looks better than it probably is actually going to end up being, but still, pretty good run. I did a little bit with Blank Cardiera in there. Could have spent a couple... Whoopsies.
Don't destroy my laptop.
My bad. Yeah, I could have done a bit more with Blank Cardiera to get my score up, and as always, my damage penalty is just bad, man. Something I hope I can work on at some point, but...
You've 100%ed this game like 4 fucking times.
I've 100%ed it twice, alright? I don't have a chance to show that off yet because we're using your save file for that currently.
Yeah, because we're going to Dangan and we don't want to switch accounts.
Yeah, if anyone's wondering, that's the reason why every once in a while you see the title screen sometimes say 2 accounts have, like, done a lot in this game, and sometimes you see one of them has completed Rebirth and the other 2 are, like, nothing.
Yeah, I did complete Rebirth, like I said, and I just didn't have the urge to continue. So,
Yeah.
I'm a real Platinum God, which means shit now.
Yeah, it's actually kind of sad now, you loser.
Yeah, I feel much better if I just started on File 2.
Thank you all so much for watching.
Come back.
Yeah, hey, there's our end slate. Yeah, there's all the stuff for the end slate. Steven and I are represented perfectly by File 2 and File 3. Goodbye.
Yeah!